ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तं स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशकारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरतुसे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा। हरे कृष्णा। आप सभी का
हरे
हार्दिक
कृष्ण
स्वागत
प्रभु
है।
जी।
So we welcome everyone for today's discussion on Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the manual of life. So yesterday we discussed from first chapter, verse number 15, I think. Yes, 15. Which verse? 15. पांचजन्यम ऋषिकेशो देवदत्तम धनंजय पौंड्रम दद्मो महासंघ भीम कर्मा वृकोदरम. So in this verse, Sanjay is explaining Lord Krishna blew his conch shell called Panchajanya. Arjuna blew his the Devadatta, and Bhima, the ferocious eater and performer of Herculean tasks, blew his terrific conch shell called Pounder. So this verse we discussed yesterday. Next, verse number 16, 17, and 18. In three verses, other three Pandavas and other warriors present on the side of Pandavas, they blew their respective conch shells. अनंत विजयम राजा कुंतीपुत्रो युधिष्ठिरा नकुलः सह देवस्य शुभो स मणिपुष्पकौ काश्यश्च परमेशा सा शिखण्डी च महारथा दृष्टद्युम्नो विराटस्य सात्यकिश्च पराजिता द्रुपदो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्वशः पृथिवीपते सौभद्रस्य महाबाहु शङ्खान् दद्मु पृथक् पृथक्. Translation. King Yudhishthir, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell, the Anant Vijay, and Nakul and Sahadev blew the Sughosh and Manipushpak. That great archer, the king of Kashi, the great fighter Sikhandi, Drishtadyumna, Virat, the unconquerable Satyaki, Drupad, the sons of Draupadi, and others, O king, such as the mighty armed son of Subhadra, all blew their respective conch shells. So, in this verse, so in the previous verse, first of all, hearing the sound vibration from the council of Bhishma and other warriors from the side of Duryodhana, they blew their respective conch shells and resounded their instruments. So hearing this, the Pandavas, from the side of Pandavas, first of all, who blew their conch shells? Yes, first of all, who blew their conch shells from the side of Pandavas? Krishna and Arjuna. So first of all, Krishna and Arjuna, Madhava Pandavaschaiva, Divya Sankho Pradharmatu. While being situated on the great chariot, transcendental chariot, the two great personalities, one is Supreme Lord Krishna himself and another Arjuna, Pandav. Both of them, they blew their conch shells. What is the name of Krishna's conch shell? Panchajanyam, Rishikeshu. And what is the name of Arjuna's conch shell? Devadatta. Just imagine, they had conch shell, they had their instruments, weapons. Even their weapons, instruments, and conch shells also have got name. The name, the weapon, the this bow which Arjuna carries. What is the name of Arjuna's bow? What is the name of Arjuna's bow? Gandev, Anush. And what is the name of Krishna's uh, Gada? What is the name of Krishna's disc? Sudarshan. And Krishna's Gada, the name of Krishna's Gada, the name is Kaumudi. Yeah. And Krishna's bow, the name of Krishna's bow is Tarang. Tarang. Like that name. All these are great personalities. Huh? Don't think these are just weapons. Sudarshan is Sudarshan Prabhu. Gandhi and Sarang is Sarang Prabhu. And Kaumudi, Gada. Gada is Kaumudi Prabhu. So Gada, when Krishna holds the Gada, so when anybody comes in front of Krishna who is not willing to accept the instructions of the Supreme Lord, that Kaumudi Prabhu says, please accept, please surrender to Krishna, otherwise I will kill you. As soon as my master orders me, I will immediately smash your head with my head. And Gada's head, I will smash your head into pieces if you don't accept. That is Krishna's Gada, Gada Prabhu. Anyway, so Ananta Vijayam Rajam. The next, after Krishna and Arjuna, they blew their conch shell. So that sound vibration was mentioned as Divya, transcendental. Then next, hearing the blowing of conch shell from Krishna and Arjuna, then Bhima also blew his conch shell. What is the name of Bhima's conch shell? Poundra, which is Mahasang, the great Sangh. And then Yudhishthira Maharaj, he blew his conch shell Ananta Vijayam. And Yudhishthira Maharaj in this verse specifically, Yudhishthira Maharaj has been mentioned as Raja. Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthiraha. So this verse, this verse is being spoken by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra. So by addressing Yudhishthir, Sachin Bro, by addressing Yudhishthir as Raja. So what does this Sanjaya wants to indicate? That Yudhishthira Maharaj is Raja. That means he is going to become victorious in this battle and he is going to become Raja. Then you will no more remain Raja, the king. Yudhishthira Maharaj will become the king. So that means from the previous verses, in the previous verse, Lord Krishna and Arjuna and Lord Krishna and Bhima, they blew their respective conches. And the sound vibration which came out from their blowing of conch shell, that is, so Sanjay is mentioning that is Divya, that is transcendental. And now in this verse again, Sanjaya is impressing upon the Dhritarashtra that definitely Yudhishthira Maharaj is going to become victorious. That's why he's saying Raja, Raja Yudhishthira, Ananta Vijayam Raja, and Kunti Putro. So Dhritarashtra might object, Dhritarashtra might think that this is not fair. I am the king. So my sons, they should become the king. So this is unfair. The war should not have had happened. My son should have been given the kingdom. And this war is happening. And Krishna is on the side of Pandavas. So Raja, Yudhishthir is going to become Raja, king. This is not good. When Sanjay is speaking this, Sanjay could understand the attitude of Dhritarashtra. That's why he is telling Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira. Yudhishthir, who is Yudhishthir? He is Kunti Putra. Kunti Putra means a son of Mother Kunti. And Kunti's husband, Pandu, was the actual king of Hastinapur. So, my dear Dhritarashtra Prabhu, you should know, you should never forget that this kingdom does not belong to you. This kingdom originally belonged to Pandu Maharaj. Only because he died untimely and because Mother Kunti had small children, Pandavas were not grown up at that time. That's why, for the time being, this kingdom was just given to you just as a caretaker. You just became a caretaker, not the proprietor, not the Raja. Yudhishthira Maharaj was actually supposed to become king. So Kunti Putros. That's why Sanjay is telling that this is a uh, rightful right of Yudhishthira Maharaj to inherit the kingdom. But you have taken this unrightfully, unlawfully. And that is why this war is happening. and Krishna is taking the side of Pandavas because they are righteous personalities, and that is why they are going to become victorious. So do not lament over this. Do not think that this is unfair with you. Similarly, in this material world, everyone thinks that everything belongs to me. Huh? This land is mine. This house is mine. Whatever I possess, everything belongs to me. So everything should always remain with me. So this is unfair if God takes away anything from me. Because in this battlefield of life, the God is, Krishna is going to come in front of us in the form of, in the form of uh, death. In the form, Krishna says, time I am, which destroys everything, which takes away everything. Not just takes away. But Krishna in the form of time, he snatches everything. You cannot hold it. Uh, you have two hands. How much you can hold? Krishna has got hundreds, tens of hands. If Krishna wants to take away anything from somebody, he cannot hold anything with his two hands. And if Krishna wants to give somebody to his devotee, he cannot hold also with his two hands. Like Srila Prabhupada, he gave him everything. And when he wanted, that's why Prabhupada, because he was a pure devotee, he is a pure devotee. So he accepted. When Prabhupada was a businessman, so business got into fire, everything got burnt, factory got fire, and some of the money, 10,000 rupees at that time, 1940s, that was stolen by workers, the big amount, and then factory got fire. So Prabhupada, instead of lamenting, when he got the news that my factory got burnt and 10,000 rupees was stolen, so instead of lamenting, instead of crying, he was laughing. He became jubilant. Why he became jubilant? That because he could understand Krishna is my dear Lord. So these things were becoming obstacles in my life on the way of performing devotional service to Krishna. So Krishna very mercifully took it away. Now my path is clear. Now I can take retirement, sannyas, and I can fully engage in Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada took it like this. He did not become angry upon Krishna. He did not feel moroseness. He did not become fearful. He did not lament. He accepted. And when he started preaching, he was alone. He went to New York. And within few years, many thousands of disciples came and hundreds of centers were established. And then Prabhupada got so much. When Jew temple was made, Prabhupada quarter was made. First time when Prabhupada came inside the quarter, his own quarter, he saw, he said, wow, this is amazing. This is like a palace. Uh, This is like a king's palace. So Prabhupada told like this. And then he told, but where is Queen? Prabhupada was humorous also very. So, but then he started telling, oh, this quarter you have made just it is exactly like my Radha Damodar house in Vrindavan. If you go to Vrindavan, you are going to Vrindavan, you will see there in Radha Damodar temple. When you will go to Radha Damodar temple, you'll find Prabhupada's house is there. Before going to America, Prabhupada used to live there in Radha Damodar Mandir. And there is very small house, a small kitchen and a small room is there. So Prabhupada, when he saw this Prabhupada quarter our in Jew temple. So he remembered this is exactly like my house, my room in Radha Damodar temple. That means in his consciousness, he was completely unattached. It does not matter for him that this is a big palace and Radha Damodar Mandir is a small room. He exactly took it like this. When he went to Bhubaneswar, so there, His Holiness Gaur Gobind Swami Maharaj made uh, a small hut for Prabhupada to stay because at that time temple was not made. Temple was going on construction. So only for Prabhupada they made a hut. So there Prabhupada stayed very peacefully, very blissfully in that hut. In Mayapura also when the construction was going on, so disciples they made a small hut during the time of construction. And Prabhupada used to live there very peacefully for months together. So he was completely unattached to anything, material opulence. When a reporter asked, why you are a sadhu, you are a sannyasi, why you are building such big palaces, temples, you are traveling on aeroplanes. The Prabhupada said, I can peacefully sit down beneath a tree and chant Hare Krishna. But if I would have done like this, you would have not come to me for taking my interview. So in order to attract all of you, so that you can come and get the opportunity to hear about Krishna, I am building so big palaces, big temples, so that people can come and take advantage. Like Jew temple, Saturday, Sunday, thousands of people come. If there is only a small hut, the same Radha Raspberry, if you keep same Radha Raspberry in a small hut, same thing is going on, Mangala Aarti, morning from everything. Nobody will go. Hmm. That's why. So it is required. That's why Vaishnavas, devotees, pure devotees, they are very intelligent. They don't care. They are not attached to material things and they are not detached of. They are only attached to service to Krishna. In this way, Kunti Putra Yudhishthira. So this kingdom belonged to Kunti Putra Yudhishthira. Similarly, everything belongs to the Supreme Lord and his devotees in this material world. And anyone who thinks that everything belongs to me, over the period of time, everything is taken away. And at that time, he feels great lamentation, great anxiety, great pain he experiences within the heart. So this Ananta Vijayam Raja, Kunti Putra Yudhishthira, Nakula Sahadevasya Sughosha Manipushpako. So Yudhishthira Maharaj blew his conch shell Ananta Vijayam. And Nakul and Sahadev, they blew his conch shell Sughosh and Manipushpak. This is the name of conch shells blown by Nakul and Sahadev. Then Kashyasya Parameshasa, Kashyasya, the king of Kashi, he was on the side of Pandavas. Parmeshasa. Parmeshasa means he was a great archer. Parama Ishu Asa. Ishu means this archer. And Param means the great archer, the king of Kashi. He blew his conch shell. And Sikhandi Cha Maharatna. Sikhandi, you know Sikhandi? Sikhandi was also there. He cursed Bhishma Pitama. In his previous life, he was actually one woman, girl, and Bhishma, he did not marry with her. Bhishma kidnapped her and gave it to his brother. So there was, and they complained to Parshuram, Bhishma's spiritual master guru, and Parshuram said, no, you will have to marry because you are a Kshatriya and you have kidnapped, so you must marry her uh, because you have touched her. In Vedic time, if a girl, if she has been touched by any person, any man, so she must be married to that man, that person. So, anybody else will not marry. That was a strict rule at that time. Nowadays, everything is finished. So anyway, so they complained to his guru, and Guru Parshuram he said, no, you must marry. So Bhishmitama he disobeyed this order. This is the only instruction a disciple or a son can disobey, and you will not get any sin out of it. If your father or mother, if they say you get married, this is only for boys, huh? Anyway, this is only applicable for boys, Prabhuji. If say you get married, and if you disobey, no, I will not marry. I will join Brahmachari ashram. So don't worry, you will not get any sin. Huh? And if a spiritual master also says you get married, and if you disobey, then also you will not get any offenses for this. And the proof is Chatush Kumar. When Lord Brahma gave birth, he created Chatush Kumar, four Kumaras. So Brahma told that now you go and increase the population. So they said, forget about increasing the population. We are not even growing ourselves. We will not even grow ourselves. We will always remain 5-year-old boys. So they are living. They are still 5 years old boys. Without clothes, they just wander and preach Krishna consciousness. The Lord Brahma, for disobeying this order, he became angry, but he could not do anything because he knows Shastras that a child can disobey this instruction only. And that's why these four Kumaras, they did not get any offense by for disobeying Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma is his their father also, and Lord Brahma is his spiritual master also. Great position. So, so in this way, the second day, okay, second day. So Bhishma Pitama then Parshuram told that you will have to fight with me, and if you become victorious, then you can do whatever you want. If I become victorious, then you will have to accept. The fight was fight started, and then finally Bhishma Pitama, he became victorious. He defeated his own guru, Parshuram. And then matter was settled. Then that girl should have accepted. But this is the nature of what can be done. So even though everything was done very lawfully, and the spiritual master, she gave the challenge, and Bhishmitama became victorious. Now she should have accepted, but still she did not accept. And she cursed, I curse you. I will become the cause of your death. I will take birth as a क्या बोलते हैं? Important, important. I will come as. So I will come in front of you. So seeing me as a woman, you will not release your arrow. And in this way, behind me, Arjuna will kill you. So that was the curse. Then this way, Sikhandi is there on the side of. That's the reason Sikhandi is there on the side of Arjuna. And this was known only to Bhishma Pitama and nobody else. And that's why when Arjuna asked, Bhishma Pitama told about this. And then finally he got killed. So Sikhandi cha Maharata, Drishtadyumna Viratas. And Drishtadyumna is also there, the son of Drupad Maharaj, because he was destined. He took birth to kill Dronachar. And Dronachar was fighting from the side of Duryodhana, from the side of Kauravas. The Drishtadyumna was produced by Drupad Maharaj in order to kill Dronachar. That's why he also took the side of Pandavas. And he is also Maharata. And Virat, when Pandavas, they were in incognito, they were living in the kingdom of Virat. At that time, Kauravas, they attacked on Virat. And at that time, Arjuna, she actually protected their kingdom. That's why Virat also joined from the side of Pandavas. And then Satyaki Shaprajita. Satyaki is also mentioned here, a great Maharathi. And although all these Maharathis on the side of Pandavas, they are Maharathis, but they all are going to get killed. But only Satyaki will remain Aparajita, means he will only remain alive. Five Pandavas, Lord Krishna, and Satyaki, the seven personalities, they remain alive after the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And Drupadeyascha Sarvasha Prithvipate. Drupad Maharaj and Draupadeyas, the sons of Draupadi. And Shwabhadra, the sons of Subhadra, son of Subhadra. Who is son of Subhadra? Huh? Abhimanyu, son of Subhadra. Mahabahu, the greatly mighty, powerful Abhimanyu. Sankhan Dadmu Pratha. They also believe their own respective conscience. So their names are not mentioned, but they also have got conscience with their names, respective names. So they also believe their conscience. So one more thing in this, so verse number 17, Sanjay is telling, Satyakisha Aparajita. Satyaki will remain Aparajita. That means there is a prediction made that the side, Satyaki is from the side of Pandavas. So Pandavas are going to get victorious. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, Sanjay informed King Dhritarashtra very tactfully that his unwise policy of deceiving the sons of Pandu and endeavoring to enthrone his own sons on the seat of the kingdom was not very laudable. The signs already clearly indicated that the whole Kuru dynasty would be killed in that great battle, beginning with the grandsire Bhishma, down to the grandsons like Abhimanyu and others. Grandsire's grandfather Bhishma. Actually, Bhishma was of the age of great grandfather, but in relationship he was grandfather. But actually he was great grandfather. So great grandfather, grandfather, father, and then Pandavas, four generation, and then sons. fifth generation, and then grandsons, sixth generation. So, generation warriors from six generations, they were fighting in this great battlefield. Just imagine. Then all are going to get killed in this great battlefield, including kings from many states of the world, from America, Europe, Australia, Japan, Russia. At that time, names were different, but they all these countries were in existence. All were present there and were doomed. The whole catastrophe was due to King Dhritarashtra because he encouraged the policy followed by his sons. So that is what the indication is being given by Sanjay to Dhritarashtra. Because of you only, all these great warriors, six generations of people, uh, millions in millions number, they are going to get killed because of your attachment, excessive, unhealthy attachment for your sons. This is the reason. Okay, so with this, we shall stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram. Yes, is there any question?